Right into questions. The defensive line coach, Joe.
Awesome.
So Joe, then now that you've had a little time to get your feet wet with your group, with the new program, just your overall thoughts on the program and the guys at your position.
It's been tremendous. I think just the excitement and the energy. There's a lot of work to be done, but when you do it with joy and passion and enthusiasm, it goes a long ways, and that's where we're at right now. At the same time, we're getting in and breaking bread and learning more about our guys. That's about the team building and the relationship building, because if we can continue to mold that, on the field things will continue to fall in place, and we have a great regimen that these guys are starting to lean on and see it. It's not something that they're not used to, and it is a good thing. So we're looking forward to continue to grow one day at a time.
Coach, what's it like having Jason Taylor out there and Reed out there? You got some pretty heavy hitters.
It's the respect. If you go back to the history, and I say history, you can't go harder for longer if you don't have a profound respect for the place and what the place means to the guys that came before. I've been honored and privileged to have crossed paths with some of the guys that went to the U over the years, and Kenny Holmes, Tanner Moss, Leonard Taylor, CP. And by the time I got here, there was already an idea of what this place means. And it makes you want to go harder, it makes you want to coach harder, be detailed and all those things, because they deserve that. Our guys here deserve that. And so to have guys like Ed Reed and Jason to be in the fold in our staff, first of all, they're five-star people, five-star quality people. That's the biggest thing. You would never guess or know that they've accomplished big things on the gridiron the way they are as people. And I think it starts there. I think the thing that Coach Cristobal doesn't get enough credit for is vetting out the quality of people to bring into the house. And we came here to build, and we're building. But it takes everybody. It's teamwork, and we're trying to manifest this culture. And this culture is not a T-shirt saying, but it's a buy-in. And we're just honored. I'm just tickled every morning that I get to be in the likes and the presence of Coach Steele, Iron Steele, Charlie Strong, Jason Taylor. We got Coach Rod. I mean, we have a great room, and the supporting staff. If we continue to push and pull the same way, the end result will be there. But we're just process oriented right now, and we're trying to teach and mold our guys to continue to lean on us, right? But again, it's being vulnerable. That's the other piece we tell our guys. We have to be open to be able to be pushed, and they got to count on us to be able to push. And I tell you what, by golly, these guys in the last couple of practices, you're starting to see a little bit of that build up, and we're miles away from where we need to be, but that's the start.
Coach, can you talk about Leonard Taylor and how he's developed this spring?
Leonard Taylor is one of the young guys that flashed last year and has some ability. And the one thing about Leonard is continue to being a student of the game. And part of that is us in the room, coaches, to help him, in those things. Self-studies, looking at the film a certain way, and the training regimen. But you add that to what Coach Feld and his staff in the weight room and the nutrition piece, he's starting to come around. But, man, he's so far from being his polished final self. And that's probably the biggest thing right now. He's being pushed, and he doesn't mind it. And we got to continue to embody that spirit. Otherwise, this process will slow down, and we're not trying to slow down. We came here to push and continue to grind, and those guys got to have ultimate respect and a big picture of why we're doing it this way.
What's the working relationship like between you and Coach Wright? I mean, with you coaching the interior line and coaching the ends, what's that like for you guys?
I think it's the ability to be able to have the expertise and the professionals in a room to where everybody gets coaching. That one set of eyes missed, the other guys picks them up. And when you have quality folks in the room, and the likes of Coach Rod and Jason's expertise off the field with the quality control things, it goes a long ways. And if it was my son deserves to be coached. Whether he walked on, whether he's a blue chipper, whether he's a senior, sophomore, junior, everybody. It is our goal to make sure that everybody gets coached and bring along. And to have the resources readily available, it goes a long ways. And my gosh, it's been fun. I'm being challenged as a coach because you got Hall of Famers and guys that have grind and play the game at the highest level, and that's the biggest thing. And so I'm really excited for our guys and where we're headed with this.
And what's the attitude like around recruitment on the staff? A lot of big-time recruiters here in South Florida, one of the most fertile recruiting grounds in the country. I mean, what's the mood like towards that?
It's about people, relationship. That's what it comes down to. We ain't trying to manufacture all these other things. The biggest thing that we have going and the best byproduct that we have right now is Miami Hurricane staff is our people. And when you're able to connect with families and loved ones that come through our building, it starts there. And that's the beauty of having coaches and teachers and mentors of the game that not just coaching, but former players that were here, that were part of the very fabric of this community. It goes a long ways, right? So you're able to cut right to the teeth of what it matters to the families, and we're having fun, and it's a grind. We work a little different, and that's just the way it's going to be. But again, when families do come here, you guarantee them that what they see is what they're going to get. There's no facade to it, and we're hardworking guys that all we want to do is pour into our guys, and so far we're good. We're making progress. Long ways away to go, but man, we're excited. And there's some glimpses there of guys, starting to galvanize and coming along. So we'll continue to push.
Great. Thank you very much.
All right.